FAA this morning for probably over an hour looking at the weather cams in certain parts of Alaska. And I am seeing structures. This can't just be pixels. No way. Look how dark it is. It's quite evident. And, you know, if you look at some of the NASA stuff, their products, you'll see cube-like structures. And even if you think about the Borg, well, the Borg had cube-like structures. This is at Dead Horse, right here. This wasn't the only thing I saw, you all. Oh, shoot, you all. You know what I just now did? I started this silly camera in the landscape mode, and now I can't flip it around to me. And I'll flip it one time, you all. I mean, see, now this is what I'm looking like. My camera is all messed up, you all. But there are cubes that I'm seeing in the sky, and tons and tons of energy. You know, plasma energy? That's what I'm seeing. Tons and tons of plasma energy and a lot more of the aurora borealis. And something's not right. It's not right. It should not be this. Good afternoon, you all. Hello there. Good morning, everyone. This is the one structure. Let me go to right here. So this one is in Paul. No, this thing right here. Let me try to get myself situated, you all. This right here is Huslia. I think that's Alaska. You can see down here. And this is kind of looks like those chemtrails that get in the sky, but this is that's where it's located at on the map. If you're just tuning in, I started this silly video in the landscape mode, and now I can't really turn it around. So look, here's some aurora borealis. Let me turn off this light right here. Hope that might help me some. No, it won't. Hold on a second, you all. Let me stick you right there. I'll be right back. You're going to see some darkness right now, you all. That's okay. You hold on one moment. Okay. So if you're just tuning in, you say, oh, Gina, honey, all I see is blackness. Don't be filling up my comment section saying that's what you're seeing is blackness. I laid my phone down. That's all it is. All right, I laid down my phone so I could turn off any excessive light. Well, that didn't really help too much either. But look at this. This is like the aurora borealis, what we're looking at right here. It is extremely, extremely cold. I'm sure imagine how cold it is in Alaska. But this is the weather cam. And this, let me look over here, you all. Let's look over here. See, come on, Gina, honey. You got to get it together. You all got to get my act together. If you're tuning in, I try to get my act together. I started this silly thing off in landscape mode. Now I have to stay in landscape. All right, now let's look at this. So, okay, we've got this. Okay, let me see if I can enlarge this without touching anything. This is what it's supposed to look like in the daytime. And down here, where's where my hand's at? It's like some kind of a, it doesn't look like a normal cloud right there. Okay. But I mainly took that because of this. Okay, let's look at some more. Let's see if I can do it since I messed it up. Really, I did mess it up like this. I'm trying to like document all these weird things in here, and it's so hard for me to hold this phone the right way. This is different webcam. See, there's something over here in the sky, and it's not just, I think, the aurora borealis. I think there's something else more to this than what meets the eye. You all hold on now. We ain't got to the cubes yet, but we want to. We want to get to it. I'm just trying to document this energy that is all in the sky, and this is in, I guess it's Alaska. You can see it's not normal clouds. It does look like that ectoplasma or whatever you want to call it. You can see some of the green over this area right here, and I do apologize, you all, for showing it like this. I do. See, this is kind of interesting too. Remember yesterday, if I can, let me bring that down a little. Yesterday, this area, we saw the object like this. I'm not wondering, I'm wondering why it's like showing up in the sky by this lighted area, because it is, it's showing up. But that's not the only place in Alaska that it's showing up at. It's showing up on other webcams. We're still on the paw. Good morning, Merry Christmas. Okay, we can see it right here. There's definitely, someone said yesterday, what if it's a ship? What if this is like some type of a ship also? You can see the smaller one, but then this is a slightly bigger one. I wouldn't rule something out. Look at this. Why would this get so big like this? And we're on meter Paul. That's something else I did you all. And I want to try to explain this right here. There is a dark energy. I don't know if you can see it. It's coming straight down from the sky, going to the ground. This is not a cloud or anything like that. Let me see if I can brighten it up. I can. You can see it now. It's coming straight down from the sky, and this is right here, Huslia Paul in Alaska, I think, coming straight down from the sky. Now, this is what it's supposed to look like there. You know there's nothing coming down. So let me see if I can do this. Here's another image of it, and the timestamp is like 9:41. 9:41 for that timestamp. I try to zoom up close on it. But then this area, I think it's the same area. Let's look at the timestamp, you all. Okay, let me shrink this down. So we're looking at 9:41 in the morning. There's this line of some kind of energy coming down from the sky. Right here, we can see the lights are here. And, well, that's all I did from that. And then we've got this great big light that also shows up in that very location. It's like a plasma burst or something. This comes down. This lead 9:41. Then it's 9:11. 9:11. It's a big ball at 9:11. See, look at these structures right here. So that's 9:11. And then that's 9:41. Something has came down later from above in that area of Alaska. I really apologize for using this like that. See these structures. Why do we got a great big block wall? Let me dim this. Why do we got a block wall of cubes in the sky right here? Why? Is it like the matrix is falling? Is it? And look, just like those windows right there. You can have beings looking out these windows inside of there. It does. It looks like there's around 4 or 5 heads in there. Look at them. See that? 1, 2, 3, 4. These are like ships too. I hope we ain't got big Borg-like beings. So why? Ask yourself, why would you have a big block wall, even if it is pixels or whatever somebody want to say it with the cubes? Why would you have it right like that? Really, why would you? That's at 9:11. This is at 9 whatever. And you wouldn't see it because this is 7:55 in the morning. That line is still coming down at 7:55 in the morning in that location. What is happening? So 7:55. That's not the location. This is a totally different one. 7:55 in the morning. Energy of some sort. And it really reminds me of that energy that comes from the volcanoes. That's get up in the sky. They come out of the clouds. And you can see them in the sky. They're black, stringy like. Okay, 7:55. It's coming down. And 9:41. That energy is still coming down at 9:41. And then at 9:11, you can see this great big glow. And yet, this right here. So something's going on. Now I'm over on another webcam right here. There's some kind of a round object in the sky in this location. And it's not that. That's the visual for the day. That right there, that red thing would be this right here. But this right here is some type of an orb-like structure. Why did I take this? Oh, here's the cubes right there. Here's the cubes. You can see them. This is what I'm talking about, these cubes. They do look like the Borg cube, you all. I'm not joking. Look at that. Does that not look like the Borg cube? It does. It looks like the Borg cube. Well, I hope it ain't the devil or the personification of the devil. Whatever the devil may look like, there is a personification that is associated with it. But really, don't that look like the Borg cube? The way that it's like that. What are the chances of you would see that? Now, you see these codes. You know, the other night, if you remember, I had woke up one morning on a video this week, and in my dream, all night long, I saw the earth being probed. It was like it was being scanned. It was all night long. And when I woke up, the words that were in my mind, the earth is being probed. That was what was in my mind. And I mentioned it in a live video, but you all, this is like the Borg. And I've often wondered why in certain locations, let's, Gina, what do you got going on? This is Alkiet, PFAL, right here. Why in some locations do we see such an increase of these? When I see this, I think there's interference. There is interference. Hello, Susan B. Honey. We got any other moderators on here? If so, hello to you too. But hello to everyone. Why? When I see this, it's like interference from some type of technology. But there's Sporg. There's Sporg cubes there, you all. So that is at 11:49. I guess that's at night or in the morning. I don't know what time they're going on, you all. See, look at the energy also. Now I'm at another one. Look, there's a lot of energy coming through here. Merry Christmas. A lot of energy, and I don't think that this is just like, you know, clouds. No, there's no way. See, and then look at this. This area right here, where are we at now? We're at Calhoun, Mimel. Look at this structure. Why would the cubes make a thing like this in like a box around that area? This is what it looks like during the day, like that. And you know, sure, they got a well, one could call it aurora borealis. They could. Now see, look at this right here. It's got like a cube around that light. One time, we were filming the moon. We did a live video. I love live videos because we do it right then and there. We did a live video in Argentina, and the moon itself had a cube-like structure around it. I did it on this YouTube channel. And normally, you wouldn't see a cube-like structure. You wouldn't. Even with the sun, you know, these really do look like codes coming down from the sky. If you look at that, looks like a whole bunch of codes and stuff. Hope it ain't things that the cubes are in, you all. But this is wild. Yes. That's the light. I know that there is a light on here because well, I blocked it out. But there is a light that's on the other side, and I didn't screenshot the other side. But yeah, it's that color. Now we're in meter PYFU, Fort Yukon. Yukon Peninsula is what it reminds me of. Cornelius in the Yukon Peninsula. Let me shrink it down. This is an influx of energy, and if you want to call it aurora borealis, you can too, because that's a lot of energy. That's the magnetic field being disrupted. And we did a video, it was an hour and a half long, about the polar shift. Magnetic field is weakening. It had a depth, an enormous amount of information in it. And it wasn't just Gina guessing. No, we did a live search. We did a scientific process online for an hour and a half. And the thumbnail is the Earth's magnetic field. It shows it during the reversal or flip, and before it, what it looks like. So these things right here, you can see Fort Yukon. These are going around the sky in a circle too. They are. If you go to that live webcam, and of course some of these have what I'm kept trying to flip it. Look at this. So here's the thing that I was talking about, like right here. Now we're over here at Dead Horse. This object right here, this object just stays in the sky. And this is at nighttime, I think. Is it? It's 8:05 in the morning. It just stays in the sky. That's what was also strange, you all. Now see, this is the structure. This is the one we started off with in Dead Horse. Why is that cube-like structure in the sky? Why isn't it on the other side? You all really ask yourself why, because there is no cube-like structure. But you can tell, but that is enormous. Absolutely enormous. Let me pause for a moment. Hello. You had to look at me like this because I didn't, let me turn this around. I really don't like doing a side view. Yeah, because when I started this video, you all, I had, my phone is in the landscape mode and I didn't flip it around when I did my, hello. Yeah, you all, there's cube-like structures in the sky, and if this is the thumbnail that you just looked at that I put on the YouTube, but when we went to probably, I don't know, maybe the third or fourth picture, there were small black cubes and they looked like the Borg cubes. They had the pattern of the Borg cubes. This is also something really strange. On the Travel Channel, they had people on there talking about seeing a flying cube in the sky. The lights and stuff were flickering in their car. And this woman was also in a parking lot and the lights grew dim and things started glowing. And then she saw like being probed, like a scan of the area. This is the Travel Channel. This is like 5 months ago. I just saw that this morning too. She saw that. So yeah, that my hand's right in that way. I do apologize. I'm not good at navigating with this phone in this mode. Right like that. Let me flip it. We can flip it. We flipped it, you all. So let's shrink that down. There's cube-like structures. Where are we at? Now we're still at meter. There is a lot of cameras in that area. I was just documenting this energy. It is a, no. See that cube there? I think that is a cube. Let me see if I can get over here and do it. No, I can't really get it out. There's like a cube right here, like a rectangular block, which shouldn't be there, but it is right there in that location. And you see there's nothing over there. Nothing at all. Let me shrink it down. You can see it right there. So let's go to the other one. I'm just documenting these areas. I went to all the cameras around that area. See, now here's a spherical like orb that is shown up, and this is eagle. I just wanted to go through the things that I had documented. Now this is Caltag. These are all in Alaska. You can see the landscape there. You can look at that. But these right here, there's a excessive amount of energy. Look at that. Caltag, PAC-V. Now that would be, they would call that the aurora borealis, and it's because the magnetic field is very weak in that area. It's causing it. That's the conclusion we came to during that hour and a half, 1 hour, 30-minute video about the magnetic field. This is really strange. This right here. This is Caltag. Look over here. There's nothing there. There's nothing there, you all. It just looks like it's an open area. And yet this thing right here shows up. Like I wouldn't even think that even if you had trucks backed up, excuse me, with taillights, no, this reminds me of a massive UFO. It really does, because I'm sitting here trying to think what would make that, because there is no indication of red lights and stuff like that, and it doesn't look like a runway right there. It looks like a little area that is cleared out, and this is Caltag. And I'm thinking, why? And let's see the time of day, you all. It's 7:52. Um, right there. Why? What is that structure? Um, Alex, honey, you better cool it down. We are not going to come back here. You're gone because you know you're arguing with my moderator. Bye. No, you don't argue. If you got your comment deleted, Gina, honey, just deleted you because you do not argue with my moderators. I will not put up with it. Let me say something. Let me flip this around. I will not put up with you coming on here if your comment gets deleted by a moderator on this channel and or me. They did it for a reason. If you come back once you're out of having, if you realize your comment is deleted and you keep coming back at me or my moderator over and over and over, I'm going to permanently block you. That's what I did. I blocked you because you were rude and disrespectful. I'm not going to put up, no, don't argue with a moderator. Okay, don't. It's Christmas. And I'm not going to put up with it. I'm not. And I'm going to flip this back around. Let's do it. We can flip it. I'm going to flip it back around. Yeah. Oh, I am. No, I'm not going to have it. That's right. And even if you're sarcastic, you may not realize you're sarcastic, but you're coming across as sarcastic. Love you, Susan B. Honey. Yes, I do. That's right, you are. So this, I think this is a plasma ship right here too. And this, now we're over here at Northway, right there. I think this is a plasma ship, but it may not be. Look at, now see, look at this. Calhoun, this is the Calhoun thing again. Look at that. Why is this structure over this light? See, and there's not even a light there, I don't think. The only light I would see, there, I can't even see a light. Do you see a light over here? I mean, there's, okay, that might be a pole right there, it says. Right there. Yes. So look at that. How come the cubes would make a thing around that? You all ask yourself, that's not normal. This is an intelligent species that we're thinking, that we're watching, that we're documenting. They're very intelligent, highly. Janice, honey, already went to Mount Etna. And the way, I wish they wouldn't have done their cameras the way that they did them, but they did. Look at that structure comprise, and then look at these black cubes. See these two in the center. Why? You have to ask yourself, why? Why are the cubes there? Let me see if I can flip this through again. Up there's my ships, you all. You know, I would hope that these ships right here wouldn't be a part of those cubes. I really wouldn't. I would hope that they wouldn't. But if you look at some of these ships that I've documented, they are long. And some of them look like they got windows in them. They do. So, but I don't see no beings looking at them. I don't. I just see, it's just enormous structures piled up on one another. But let me get back to this, you all. There was a particular photo in here of cubes. It looked just like the cubes. See, this is the one for the thumbnail. It's not that one. It's not that one. It's not that one, that one, that one, that one. It's not that one. This is a beam. This is kind of eerie. A dark plasma thing coming straight down out of the sky right here, you all. In this area. Straight down out of the sky. Let me show you. You see it? Coming straight down with its tendrils. It's got tendrils that are coming down with it. And this is Husala. You can see the feelers. You may not be able to see it if they're going this way. But it's this area. See it better? Right there, coming down out of the sky. Something's going on. And then we got this object. There's an object in the sky. We're trying to get to the cubes. You can see it. I'm trying to get to it. This looks like a ship with a windows. It does. I don't know what it's doing though, but it does look like a ship. I'm trying to see it some more. I'm trying to get to those cubes, and then we've got this spherical-like thing. Where are those cubes? Okay. Have we got them yet? You all haven't got to the cubes. Will I get to the cubes? I don't know. No, I won't get to the cubes, Gina, honey. You lost them. You all got to focus. Because if I can't focus, I'm not going to be able to get to those cubes. Maybe I need to brighten up my screen so we can see those cubes that showed up. It wasn't there. It wasn't there. It wasn't there. Okay, they were in lines. They came. The screen has frequency lines going straight down and not like that. You all just hold on one second. Okay, now this is a enormous cube-like structure too. You have to ask yourself, well, why you've got these cube-like structures showing up. Okay, it's not this one. It's this one. This is it. You see the cubes? And it really does. It looks like they're sending signals down. These are those Borg-looking cubes. When the woman on the Travel Channel was describing, they said, do you got pictures of the cubes? She said, yes. And she showed lighted areas. And inside this black cube-like structure. And then it said it emits light, like light was coming from the cube-like structure. But they had it darkened in a shadow, but she saw it. It does look like the cubes, the Borg. And this does look like interruption frequency, massive frequency happening here at this area. Massive. A man's figure with no head, yeah. That's right, Sponge 101. There's something with those QR codes, you all. And you're going to have to do them. What if the QR codes are linked to the Borg? Really, what if they are, you all? QR codes and the Borg, because it's AI, they want to assimilate us. Really, the Borg want to assimilate people. That's what they do. They conquer their species and add them to their collective. That's what they do. Yes, what's good? We good. I don't have the app on my phone. I don't, but there's something going on. There really is. Let me flip this back around to me. And I don't like using my phone like this because it's like angled. And yeah. Let me see if I can get over here, you all. And you know what this right here? I'm going to talk about that observatory in Hawaii too. The observatory in Hawaii on the south-facing camera, it had, you see this outline right here? Kind of, sort of. The observatory in Hawaii, it's just like this rim right here, and I'm not joking. The south-facing camera, there was an enormous light in the sky on the south-facing camera, and it had this exact shape, just like this. And we caught the rim of it. It's on the observatory playlist. We caught the rim of it. It was a solid white area like this on the south-facing camera. We documented it for around a week or so. It was this color. And it has been since, let's see, December the 7th is the very last footage that came out. The 7th and the 6th. And when they did the 7th and the 6th from those 7 cameras there, they gave them 8 seconds instead of 48 seconds. This is what was in the sky in Hawaii, and it probably still is there because there's a reason they are not releasing any more time lapse from that particular camera on the south-facing camera, because this thing right here was literally in front of that telescope that the south-facing camera was looking at, you all, right here. It lit up the whole area like that, and I feel because of our coverage of it, that's why they no longer did. They sent a lot of people to the traffic, sent a lot of traffic to their channel, and how can you hide it? Because if you keep showing it, and we're going to keep documenting it. So I think that's why they shut it down, why we can't see it. Even though the scientists go to work every single day. They do. They go to work every single day at the Observatory in Hawaii. They do. So you can look at this, you all. So if you go to this cube-shaped UFO shocks the pilot, the multiple witnesses see cube-shaped ship UFO on the Travel Channel, and I'm not going to play it. It's a YouTube video, but just do that, you all. Nordics and the cubes. Is the Travel Channel now dedicated to UFOs? I didn't know that. The black cube over El Paso. The work of an alien or hoax? No, it's not a hoax. The ma'am who filmed it said that there is something. Yeah, Springfield, Missouri. Cobe quadrilateral spherical cube. I can't even say that word. All Cobe map data are presented a quadrilateralized spherical projection, approximate equal projection. What are they talking about? The map data, okay, they got a data on it, approximately to within a few percent, in which the celestial sphere is projected onto an inscribed cube, unlike the ATOF Moloid global sensorial projection. The quad sphere does not have polar singularities. An unfolded cube. Tables that relate to pixel numbers. Why do they got something on a quadrilateralized spherical cube? Why do they, you all? Isn't that strange? The primary data for this file gives it the function, location. The pixels are ordered according to the quad thing. Why are they studying that, you all? Look at this. Quadrilateralized sky cube projection. Are they going to project a cube in the sky? It data sets lists records sequenced by pixel numbers defined in a quadtree manner. The cube faces are tenet plane projections of the celestial sphere. Cobe projection 6 feet. The 6 faces of the cube, each dimension. What is this? What is this, you all? I don't even know what this is. World coordinates such as ecliptic, celestial, galactic are not linear across the Cobe cube sky. The coordinates of the center of each pixel are given in the binary table extension rather than by the C-delt or CD matrix convention. The following comments are given as a general description of how certain astronomical coordinate systems would project onto the cube. A cube sky. You all, what on earth is this? Does anybody on here knows what we're looking at? I want to look at the GIF. Why are we talking about this, you awesome? Are we Borg? Why are they studying that? Why do they call it a pixel numbering scheme? I can't zoom up. Let me look at this. So the sky cube pixel numbering indicated. The number in each box is in the lower right corner of that portion of the cube face. Each face has 256 by 256 pixels. The dashed line shows the galactic plane, marks the galactic center. I don't even know what this is, you all. I have no idea. Look at that. Lambada. Do you think that when we got these, I don't understand. I don't think that this would be a projection of what NASA's talking about. I think this is real right here in the sky. So I'm not sure maybe they're studying it. Maybe they're studying how it would be projected. a Kobe quadrilateralized. Hold on, let me lay this phone down. Let me lay this phone down, you all. I want to see what this is. So I'm going to copy because I can't do it with two hands or with one hand, y'all. Just be very patient. Okay, I pulled it back up. The quadrilateralized, first proposed by John O'Neill for the Naval Environmental Prediction Research. Let me check this out. It's two principles. I don't know. A binary tree, a binary code. Who knows? Let me look at these images. Oh, okay. Well, look at this. Oh, well, maybe they're doing it so they can make it a flat earth picture or something. You want to put the earth in a box, a cube. Oh, that'd be really wild, you all, that we are in a matrix. Would that not be wild? Oh, that don't look too good at all. Comparison of a spherical cube map project. Oh, wow. So, I've seen this on Noah. How Noah, okay, I think I might got it. Maybe they were trying to study how they could project that out onto a flat map for people to see it. That's probably what it was about, so they can put the data out there. That kind of makes sense, I guess. Okay. I think I got it. I think I got it, you all. I do. Perhaps. Okay. Comparison. So that's what that's about. That's why when you look at certain things, it looks like that. They're trying to figure out how to fold the earth into a cube. In the meantime, there are cube-like structures in the sky. Okay, there are on the weather thing. You all, that's right. Is everybody freezing? I think New York is literally going to get slammed, and so is the other areas there. I'm going to go to the cube thing right here. Okay, that's better. You believe that? It's cold up here where I am at, you all. Look at this. So, why are these structures showing up really? And really ask yourself, why did they do the Borg? Why did they introduce the Borg scene into Star Trek? Why did they? Because that's exactly what they did. And then these right here. They look like the Borg. The cube structures in the sky. The Anunnaki formulated our DNA. They took a little bit from everywhere to make me what we are. Loads of the cubes. Ice cubes. Rubik's Cube. Rubik's Cubes probably came about. I wonder how many. 3. I don't even know how many cubes are in a Rubik's Cube. You got baby goats under a blanket with you, Linda, honey. Yeah. The Anunnaki. We want to be upgraded to billionaire status, but if you're not happy, that won't do you no good, really. To be updated to a billionaire status, if you were a sad person, it wouldn't bring you real happiness that would last on the inside. It wouldn't. The snakes that wrap the staff, yes, the DNA, yeah, we saw that, Joseph, honey. We did a video on that too. We done all kinds of videos on all kinds of subjects. Yeah, that's true. I agree with that, Donnie. People will wake up when the matrix, more or less, if you want to call it that, allows it, when you're supposed to wake up. Yeah. I am going to go, you all. I just wanted to get on here. Since I'm used to coming on here in the mornings, I can do it. You all, I hope you have a very Merry Christmas. And if you don't believe in Christmas, I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful day. I do. And I hope everyone stays warm. That's right. Stay warm and try to keep your pets warm if you can. You're also very welcome. It is cold up here, even if I just turn this little heater that I got off just like maybe for like, I don't know, a few minutes, it starts getting cold. Of course, this is the very, excuse me, top of my house in this loft area, but it's got a lot of insulation on it. Yeah, 70-degree weather down in Florida. Wow, that's really nice. 70 degrees. This makes my arm tired holding it. Yeah. Oh, you want an upgrade. That's okay. You can have it. I am going to go. So thank you for watching. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, evening. You all stay warm, please. And take any precaution that you need. You got to go out in your car and you got a lot of snow or something. Take some blankets, or take a blanket or something with you. You don't want to get stranded and get freeze. You don't. Love you. And jumper cable. Somebody might need their car jumped. Love you.